Hello everyone, Nathan here. Today gonna have a really quick video, but quick's not always bad. Uh, this is actually an excellent method that I only just discovered. Now this, what I'm working on right now, is actually one of my older mods, my more fire mod, that's been released since mid to late 2014. Um, and while I was working on my survival mod, I actually had a problem where I used the override method here, where you register a node and then you do a colon in the name of the other mod in the node. And that was the only way I knew of. And in my survival mod, I had some soil and I did this and it broke farming. And so I looked at it. The guy had issued or he had submitted an issue on GitHub. It was like, I can't plant anything on the dirt. I was like, well, that's weird. What's going on? So I looked at farming, and they were using this minetest.override_item method. And I looked at it, and I was like, that's actually genius. And here's what it does. So you put down minetest_override_item, and then the name of the node that you are overriding a portion of. In this case, this is the more fire mod again, all I'm doing is changing the drop on default gravel. So everything else stays the same. The description, your draw type, the tiles, inventory image, wheeled images, your parameters, sunlight propagates as ground content, everything like that. That all stays the same. The only thing I am touching on this node is the drops. And in this case, maximum drop one item, and either it's going to drop flintstone or it'll drop gravel. So you can use this to your advantage, really, in a whole slew of different instances. I mean, say, for example, you wanted to, if someone uses your mod, you want them to have a different texture on something. You can just override the item and then just change the tiles or the inventory or wheeled images, depending on what you want to change, and you don't have to copy all that code in. And now the big advantages to this, and they're actually small things, but they're still a big advantage, is I'm not replicating all of the code of default gravel. I'm just adding in this new code for the drops. It's the only thing I'm changing. So if there's any other mod out there that is using gravel and is doing something like this to change anything, as long as it's not the drops, our two mods will still run side by side without any issues. Secondly, it's a smaller download size. And now I know, it's 2015, what's a couple kilobytes? Really, yeah, it's not that much. But in some places, people don't have high-speed internet. Those kilobytes, they do add up. So everything you can do to keep your file size as small as possible is, of course, a benefit for the end user. Also, and now I haven't tested this, so I'm not positive, but I think this will make the game load quicker and potentially run faster. Because using this method, it's already loaded default torch. And then I am just rewriting everything of default torch. When you use the override method here, it's just looking and saying, that node's already loaded, we just need to change the drop. So it changes this much code in there instead of rewriting all of this code. And now, of course, with my torches, I changed some stuff here because out of the scope of this tutorial, but they die after a length of time. So that's the quick tip for today. Use override item instead of doing the override node if you're just changing one port, or what am I saying, override node? Register node, and then only use that if you really have to. It's tons better to use the override item, because then, like I said, you're not going to break compatibility more like than not. So that's it. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you again next week with another Minetest modding tutorial.